Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to see about exposure. There are three things which controls the exposure. The first thing is shutter speed, the second one is aperture, and the third one is ISO. I have already made a video about shutter aperture. The link will be popping right here. In this video, we'll see about shutter speed and ISO. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So let's start with shutter speed. Our sensor is very sensitive to light. To prevent the sensor to be exposed to light, we need a door to cover it. That door is better. There will be two curtains after the sensor. When the first curtain falls down, the light will be exposed to the sensor, and the second curtain falls down and closing the sensor. It is an engineering marvel because there are very small things to be noted of. Let's see how shutter speed affects the image. The more you open the curtain, for more duration you open the curtain, the more light reach your sensor. The less time you open the curtain, the less time you open the curtain, the low light will reach your sensor. This automatically brightens your image and darkens your image, thus increase your exposure and decrease your exposure. Though it is shutter speed, it is denoted by seconds. This side, seconds are in 1 by 25, 1 by 30, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6, 1 by 8. These are fraction of seconds, which means that the shutter, the first sensor inside your camera is exposed for 1 by 6th of the second or 1 by 8,000 of the second. In this side, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 32, 24. These are full seconds, which means that your sensor is exposed for the light for 32 seconds. Higher shutter speed, like above 1/250, is used for freezing an action. For example, if you are photographing a moving car, you can keep at least 1 by 320 to freeze the car's action. And slower shutter speeds are used in low light. If you are dealing with slower shutter speeds, there is a problem. If only the subject in your frame moves, it's called motion blur. If the whole camera moves and if the whole image is moved, it's camera shake. Now let's see how we can use our motion blur for our advantages. Motion blur can create various different effects for your photo. To understand the advantages of motion blur, see these images. Now let's see about ISO. ISO is the sensitivity of your sensor. You can increase the sensitivity of your sensor or decrease the sensitivity of your sensor. ISO is fake light. It just increases the sensitivity of your sensor. If you increase the ISO too much, it will introduce noise in your images, and noise will not look good. There will be red, green, blue dot like that. In order to not get more of these colors, use a lesser ISO. The strength of an ISO is also depending on the sensor. If you are using mobile phones, ISO 400 or 800 will look bad. If you are using a crop sensor, basic crop sensor or intermediate crop sensor, an ISO till 3200 will look good. If you are using a normal DSLRs, I mean if you are using a full frame sensor, basic full frame sensor, ISO till 6400 will be good. If you are using high-end professional cameras like Canon's 1DX Mark III, like Nikon's D6, Sony Alpha 9 Mark II, Sony A7S III, ISO till 12800 will look good. That's it guys, thank you for watching this video. These are the three things which affects the exposure. In this video I didn't cover about aperture because I have already made a video about aperture. And thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos just like this. This is Abinav and you are watching Abinav photography and videography. Thank you for watching.